Just a quick standing recap on the rain wind vest, just as I get to the top of this climb and I'm about to zip everything up and put my gloves on. So this fantastically breathable, really light 3-layer event membrane on the front. Just fabulous. It keeps the wind off, so it's the rain wind vest, not just the rain vest, and the rain off in the bad weather. You can see this is how much this is dried and beaded. Actually, it's fantastic. Great DW yarn outside, but durability of the membrane, the performance, the breathability, the packability of this fabric as well, and the wind and water resistance is why it's there. Why, you know, we spend the money here, or you spend the money here as a customer. Fantastically neat cut higher at the front, arcing up so it's fitting just through your hips, through your belly, across your abdomen, really giving you critical protection, you know, when you're stretched out, when you've got a heavy layer on the bottom as well. Then we're using for stretch, we're using a stretch membrane on the sides, which can't be event because we cannot yet get an event stretch membrane. And this is also printable, so we're able to have just a plain black fabric on the front, thinking about road spray, thinking about muck coming up from the trail, thinking about day-to-day life, and these black panels, and then really bright and obvious and fluoro on the sides. I hope there'll be a red version of this as well, we just need to decide that. And then a really open mesh on the back, which will be printed the same as the side panels, so you'll see from the back really clearly. Also missing on this prototype, which incidentally is too small for me, and this is really a medium, and I've squeezed myself into it. I haven't been a medium for 25 years. There'll be reflective tabs, so the same sewing reflective tabs you see on my Primavera, and you see on the bib knickers I'm wearing as well, Primo bib knicker. So you've got dull day reflectivity like today, or visibility from the fluoro panels, really stands out, lovely contrast with the black, and as we get with the fluoro and the white on the Primavera. And then for dull weather, for night time, you've got the reflective tabs as well. So happy with this, longer tail at the back, really nice collar. I'm thinking actually that we may remove the event collar and actually go for this stretch collar here, as we use in the Primavera, because this is really comfortable too, and maybe just on the jacket. Again, you know, the quest is always to maximise breathability, maximise critical protection, you know, and really maximise performance. As I've done on the hill, I've opened it up to let extra moisture out because ventilation rates dropped as my speeds sadly dropped, and also in a bit of shelter. So you really want to have maximum breathability. Finally, also we top it off with a waterproof zip down the front, which is just a really nice function, just keeps everything from coming through the front, and then a flap on the back so that when you open it up it's easy to reclose it. The zip slides nicely, and also when you open it just a little bit, you still have some partial wind protection, so air can still flow in, but you're not freezing straight away on the front. And then really nice tape binding on the shoulders. This will actually be reflective in production, a white reflective tape binding, so increasing the sort of 360-degree reflectivity, thinking about cars, pedestrians, all sorts, at a funny angle, which is always difficult. And that's also why, you know, this great 3D stretch panel, which goes right around the body for fit and for comfort, also gives an extension of the colour around the body, so it's not just on one side in one straight panel, it's moving and contouring around your body. So rain wind vest, very happy with this, really fantastic performance. Today's just one of these days when the weather's changing and my exercise levels are changing, and it's really super to have a product like this. And I've also got a rain wind jacket in my back pocket, just as extra security, because I have to say I'm recovering from a cold I got last week from out testing at funny temperatures and in terrible conditions I wouldn't normally have chosen to ride in. Okay, cheers.